Greetings! I am GoldenWing, and welcome back to episode 13 of Let's Play Space Engineers. And we have got a really cool looking ship. Huh? I was playing around with some colors. What do you guys think? Sort of a dark blue with a gold stripe. I carried it along the bottom too. Looks better than gray, I think. So, we are about ready, which is awesome. Let me show you what I've been playing with. I did some painting on the inside. Some of it's a little tricky because, you know, it's sort of wish you could paint different sides of a block, different colors. Would be really pretty helpful. But, been doing the best we can. So, had to play around with these, and I'm a little happier with what we turned out. Let me show you what I did on this situation. We took out the medium cargo container to start with, and then I took these oxygen generators. Now the thing here was, each one of these oxygen generators was holding just as much ice as this entire medium cargo container was. So, while I'm not necessarily sure we need this many oxygen generators, well, they serve as better storage containers than we had. So, might as well use them. So then I took... Are you guys just not... Oh, it's waiting on construction components. Then we took these conveyors, and we did one of these. And I think I went with... Yeah. These guys. All around the edge. Now you could just use the, the standard. There's no real benefit, I don't think, to going through the trouble of using the ones that block in all the directions that you want them to. I don't really think there's any functional difference, but it's fun. So, yeah. Yep, so I did that, and then I took the oxygen gens, and I added them here like this. And I grabbed a tube in the middle, like that. And then we took, you see, because the medical station has the 3 small ports. We stuck it there like that. So that'll have much more ice storage for us. Like I said, I don't think we need that many, but it was a better use of space than the other. So, then I pulled out our reactors. So I was doing some numbers, taking a look at, where can I get terminal access? Taking a look at things like this. We have atmospheric thrusters. We have about 60 or 70 of the darn things? 68, I think, when I counted them. And the large ones consume 40 megawatts max, and the small ones consume 11. So long story short, if we want to have enough power to cover all of that, we were not even sort of close. So I was looking at reactors. Now we were using these. These produce 2 megawatts. Is that right? Yeah. 2? No, 60. These produce 60 megawatts apiece. The little ones produce 2 megawatts. So 2 megawatts, 60 megawatts. But we have these, which take up the same amount of space. Well, okay, they take up a little more space. Except these guys produce, I think, a maximum of 300 or thereabouts. So, much better. So I did a little digging through our walls here, and I think if I worked this out, this guy should be able to sit right there, and this guy can sit right there. And then we'll do the same over here. So let's see. To get this in here, I'll show you how I did this. So that should be the 3x3 space we need, and then we just need to modify these tubes a little bit, because the reactor will sit here and it needs a plug right there. So as odd as this looks, this is how I did it. Tube there. Grab our T intersection here. And then I did an edge to a corner. And where is it? Nope, nope, nope. There it is. And a tube. So that'll provide a port for the reactor here and the one above. I think. Let's go find it. Where did I put it? There it is. 6. We should be able to put you here. All right. That's fine. How did we put you in? I don't even remember. There. Cool. So now we'll have 4 new reactors. And these guys will provide, these arc reactors will provide a good amount of power for us. But we are going to need fuel for them. Now their fuel isn't too bad. I was taking a look at it. Here it is. Arc fuel is just, looks like a 1-to-1 ratio between uranium ingots and magnesium powder. I don't know how much magnesium powder we actually have on hand. Not much. Yeah, like nearly none. Okay, let me go get some magnesium and I will BRB. No conveyor connection. Well, there's your problem. Come out from there. And we'll just put in a couple of junctions and a tube. There we go. Sweet. All right. So we now have 1 arc reactor. And they're working on the rest of them. I made sure that we're making the arc components, dense steel plates, also the fuel. So that is looking good. Looks like we missed the floor down here. So we'll add that back in. And then it was these, I think. Cool. Now we had a window. Is it this one? No. It's this one. Yes. Window. Oh, jetpack on. And a window. That looks a little strange. Wonder how I managed that. Oh well. Cool. So let's go get some fuel. Oh, and I was thinking about other places. I want to put them here too. So we should put these in so the nanites can get to work on these. That'll do. Yep. Awesome. And then of course we'll seal those up when we're done. but they should be hooked up to the conveyor system, so we'll be able to fuel them. That's cool. Now, you know what else we should do is we should add some lights. Let's get some of these lights here. Definitely want to have lights facing down. How about right here? Speaking of lights, why don't I turn mine on? On there and there. And then we'll do those on the other side. Wouldn't mind having maybe a light in this area. Yeah, let's put it there. And we'll add a light over here. And then a couple in the front. This way when we're landing we'll be able to, see. Is that closed? Yeah, see, that's not sealed off. I want to make sure that there's a block underneath. Yep, I'll need a block here. There. Now that should add some significant light. Add one here. Where can we sneak one in? Yeah, see, that breaks into the cabin. I don't want to do that. How about here? Nope, that breaks in. I think they all do. That one doesn't. Yeah, let's go here. It'd be nice if we had a light facing forward. Could put them right here. Oh, I broke something. Oh, right, that's a heavy armor block. That's right. Okay. Well, that's cool. We can do that. Let's put heavy armor blocks there, and then the lights here and here. That'll cover down and forward. And maybe we'll do the same spot in the back. Actually, now that we have that, I'm going to pull this. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Cool. We can still keep an eye on these. That gives us light down, backward, forward. We don't actually have left and right. We need left and right. It'd be easy enough to add. Maybe we just leave it like that. So that'll give us significantly more power. What else did I want to do? Computers. We don't have any computers, and I want some. So let's come in here, and let's maybe pull these up. Okay, so we'll need 2 of those for sure. So let's install 4. And we'll need 2 computers. How do these guys want to sit? I don't normally use the small ones. Is that the front? I guess that's how it's supposed to sit. Alright, we'll put them like this. So we'll install 4 computers. I think that'll be fine. We want 1 for Tim, 1 for automatic LCDs, maybe the artificial horizon. That's a separate one. So that'll give us 2 spare computers, essentially. We've got Tim now, and we've got automatic LCDs. Now, got all the screens in place. Changed the front ones around. I'll show you around. Using automatic LCDs, I was able to display the amount of ice we have. 5.67 million is how much ice we can store in all of our ice machines. So I made the progress bar reflect that. How much hydrogen we have, uranium, because that's a component of arc fuel, and then the ship mass. Over here we have on top the top 5 devices on board that are using the most power. So the top 5 power draw, if you will. Then the power summary. You can see our generation is up to 1.8 total now, which is great. And then the amount of time before we run out of power. Did a little more playing with colors and paint jobs. Added some interior lights. The screens along here, I was hoping to span left to right. And after further research into automatic LCDs, it's only capable of spanning up and down, not left to right. So I decided to change my mind, and we went with these. So we have speed on the left there, and then altitude from to the ground, progress bar for hydrogen tanks, the stopping distance and time on the right there. So I think that's reasonable. I might still switch them over to the larger screens, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm liking how this has turned out. I changed the color to reflect the roof. I think that looks better than all white before. You'll have to tell me what you guys think. Back here we've got ore summary and ingot summary. And components, which we have pretty much nothing. Let's see, we also added the lights. So I've got, these are, what are these called? Corner lights, right. So I've got corner lights to highlight the top there. And we put in the rest of the lights along the bottom. So we've got downward facing, and we've got lights in every direction, essentially. Now the next thing I wanted to sort of play with, I've never done before, so this could turn out horribly. But I want to see if we can't make some means for this ship to connect to this docking port. So I was playing around with blast door edges and connectors. I think what we should try is grabbing a piston. Let's make it yellow. Let's put the piston there. We've got a piston. Now I think we can connect, we step back here. I want to connect this guy. He's the armored connector, but he's only got a big connector on the back. So if we use the conveyor converter, we can connect small to big. That's sort of my plan. But you, yeah, okay, it's not going to let me put it there because of the clearance. The conveyor converter and There. That's not bad. So, my question then is, can we work the curves around this? I stick a camera right there. I should be able to watch the connector. Also occurs to me it might be kind of dark. So let's grab... Where were those? Yeah, corner lights. Just in case it's a little dark under here. So that should allow us to see the connector. Cool. So, let's give it a try. Come in here. Let's go find our camera. Oops. Oh, no. View. Turn on the engines. Camera view. Oops. All right. How bad is the damage? I wonder what happened. Was it locked? Maybe it was locked. All right, well, it looks like it didn't hurt too much. So that should turn off the connector. Hopefully that'll... All I can figure is it was magnetized already and we moved and it didn't like that. Or maybe I had it down when I moved. It doesn't matter. As long as it's not doing major damage. Okay, let's give this another shot. So, first things first, let's see if we can't line up over the connector. Where is it? So, the middle of that connector is right in front of that front light, I guess. So, like there, right? Looks about right. Grab a reverse. Lower the piston down. Try and line up best we can. Still looks like I'm ahead of it, or behind it rather. There we go, okay. Go into camera view. Let's reverse the piston. Hopefully it doesn't break itself. Try and level the craft. Set down. Am I even close? Well, I think we're close, but our landing gear aren't really letting us down. Let's save. Okay, let's go check. See, the landing gear is holding us higher off the ground than we anticipated. Maybe we just need to adjust the piston. We have it set to 1.2. Let's let it extend to 1.5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Two meters. Connectors theoretically on. Which one are you? That one. I think that's it. Yeah. So, fantastic. Well, I'd say the ship is all minus supplies. I think the ship is ready to go. I need to get more ice for it, which I'll do between this episode and next. We've got all the creature comforts we need. Oh, look at that. We're ready to go now. Got power and lots of it. Should turn those engines off now that I think about it. And let's make sure the batteries... Are the batteries set to recharge? Yeah. There we go. So, now those engines are off. Oh, yes. The other thing I wanted to do real quick before we run out of time is I wanted to think about these guys. Let's just clear some of this. So I wanted to add some solar panels to this ship. Not a ton, just, you know, kind of a it's better than nothing sort of approach. So let's try maybe large and a tiny. And then I think we can fit him in there. Maybe we'll just do a couple other, just one tiny there. And we'll do that over here. There. I mean, I don't expect it to make crazy amounts of power, really. But it's sort of just like, you know, better than not having them. Like, see, I don't like how that lines up. Oh, that's not what I want to do at all. Yeah, so just a little bit, just where we can. Maybe a couple on the top, I'm not sure. I mean, we could, I suppose. Just do one there and one there, and then go with the tiny ones. I don't expect it to do a whole lot, if I'm being fair, but hey, the more power we can get off solar, happier I'll be. So, fantastic. Well, next episode, we will be taken off. We'll load up and get out of here. Go see what is not on this planet. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Have a good one.